Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be reacting to a TikTok. Now, I loved this video. I've already watched it for transparency. I had to share it with all of you though. One, because I think you'll get a kick out of it, and two, because it is great advice. And I want to use this as a way to discuss a bigger topic here. So we're going to watch it together and then reconvene and I'll tell you what I think. So let's get into it. This video is from a TikTok creator with the username Sam_doll. So let's get into it.
This is a piece of dating advice that's going to save you years of your life, okay? When people say you have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince, and like you're in your early 20s and you know you're dating someone that's like kind of like a loser, and you're kind of going, well, this probably isn't my forever person, but you know, I'm young and this is the frog I'm kissing before my prince. Let me tell you something. Do you think it's just a frog you're kissing to get to your prince? But what's actually happening is the frog said, you want to come over, I live in a swamp. And you're like, yeah, okay, kind of weird because I'm a human being and I live in a house. Like, who cares? I'll f around and chill in a swamp for a bit. But then become accustomed to the swamp. The neural pathways in your brain make you think, oh, this swamp isn't so bad. This swamp basically is a house. Meanwhile, the frog that you knew was a frog starts looking like a prince all of a sudden because you don't even know what a prince looks like anymore. Been hanging out with this frog so long, you're like, wait a sec. Is he even an amphibian? So now, you're accustomed to the frog. You're accustomed to the swamp. If a prince walked by and offered you a palace, you wouldn't even notice because you have no clue what your standards are anymore. Nice guys are coming your way. You're like, ribbit, ribbit. What I'm telling you here is you think that when you date someone like a bad guy, that you just get out of it and you're like, I'm reborn. Now I'm going to date only good guys. No, the longer you stay with someone that isn't good for you or like whatever, you do something to your brain and you can't, your standards are all up. And let me tell you something, all the people I know that are chronically single just keep dating the same guys over and over and over. It's not that they're unlovable and it's not that there's no men in the world and it's not whatever. It's that their standards for dating are swamp men, frogs. They spent too long in the trenches. They never got out and saw the world. I think it's harmless, but it's not, because over time you start to normalize these things and behaviors and relationship expectations. Then you have kids with a frog. Your kid is half frog, half woman or man, and the kid's all weird now.
She's so funny. That was cute. Honestly, just as fabulous my second time watching it. I love the way she presented this because I think it makes it so much easier to see things clearly in your head when you sort of remove the human out of it and you use a frog, right? A little goofy, but I digress. So what is this bad advice that I see a lot of women give other women? You're young, date losers who treat you like garbage and don't meet your needs because you have plenty of time and you should just get it out of your system. You know, it's not always in those exact words. Sometimes it's hook up with random guys who don't care at all about you. Or date a guy based on exceptionally poor criteria, the way he looks or how much money he makes, because you're young and it doesn't matter. You know, I could go on and on here and give you like different versions of this, but you get the point. I have seen so many women give other women this advice, and it is criminal. She is so right in this video. It is criminal and it's common, and it's not just as harmless as you have to kiss a few frogs before you find your prince. It becomes an incredibly unfortunate cycle of dysfunction that many people have a hard time breaking out of. So the next time you go to take advice from chronically single people or people who are stuck in these dysfunctional cycles and keep repeating, perhaps think twice. A part of me is convinced that people give this advice to sabotage other people out of jealousy or have them make the same mistakes that they did. I don't know, but what I do know is this is terrible advice to give to young women for the exact reason this lady in the video stated. You become accustomed and get very used to dating this type of person. For many, it becomes your normal and you fall into this pattern of just dating the same bad guy over and over and over with just a different face on him. You become addicted to the chaos and the dysfunction and really struggle to end things or to break this pattern. You end up feeling stuck there, and many people do nothing about it. A lot of women end up forming trauma bonds with these not so great guys and date them for far too long, or end up wasting their young years on men who so clearly do not deserve it. Too many women are operating like it's harmless to date the bad guy and tell other young women to do the same, but I have seen this end so poorly too many times to believe that that is true. She said if a prince walked by and offered you a palace, you wouldn't even notice. Nice guys are coming your way and you're just like, ribbit, ribbit. But yeah, you get so used to the bad ones that it changes what you're attracted to, and the great guys slowly fade off into the distance as you head towards your swamp full of guys sending you up texts at 11 p.m. and refusing to take you on an actual date. She also said, all the people I know who are chronically single just keep dating the same guys over and over. Yep, and then they don't understand why things keep ending the same exact way. Because you're addicted to the chaos and dysfunction. You are misinterpreting this familiarity with compatibility when in reality it's just a spark that is gonna burn your house down, or I guess swamp in this case. But my point is that it becomes very difficult to see that you're stuck in this pattern, in this loop, because it has become your new normal. And you might be asking yourself, where are all the great guys at? Well, they're invisible to you because you're only dating these frogs. You know, you can't control other people and what they do, but you can control if you choose to be with them or not. We seriously need to learn as a collective how to be better and how to choose better. We need to learn the skills required to be in a healthy relationship. We need to learn the differences between compatibility and chemistry and misinterpreting this familiarity of dysfunction and chaos as compatibility when it's not that at all. We need to learn and understand the important requirements, keyword important, that actually matter and what contributes to a long, healthy relationship and what we should be looking for when we're dating. We need to learn how to make sure we're holding ourselves to that as well. So all that to say, it's very sad and unfortunate to watch people get stuck in these cycles of dysfunction and not know how to remove themselves from it or actually date people who are good for them. And while we're here, I also have to say, if you are someone watching who is the frog, who's luring women into your dark, scary swamp, perhaps take a look at what you're doing too and really think about if that's who you want to be. I would strongly encourage you to get to the root of your issues, really understand why you operate the way that you do, your attachment style. I think it's so important to heal yourself so that you can live a great life and be in a wonderful relationship. I don't want any of you watching, whether you're a man or a woman, to be this bad frog or be the person who is dating the bad frog. I want you all to be the best that you can be and be in wonderful relationships. My wish for all of you is that you are healthy on your own so that you can be healthy in a relationship too. And again, I just needed to address this horrible advice that I see so many women giving other women. I mean, men give men some other bad advice too. Women give men some bad advice. There's a lot of bad advice online. Maybe I'll do a video of the worst advice I see online, or maybe specifically bad advice that women give other women from a woman's perspective who's in a healthy relationship. Let me know if you guys would want to see that or any other topic idea you want me to cover. I keep a very lengthy list of topic ideas on my phone, and I'm always looking to add new things to it that you guys want me to cover. But all that to say, I loved this video. I love the lighthearted approach she took to it to discuss a bigger, more serious issue. I think she was absolutely spot on, and I just got a kick out of this video, so wanted to share it with you guys. So let me know what you think down in the comments. If you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. Also, if you have any videos in the future that you want me to react to, tag me over on TikTok, or you can direct message it to me on TikTok as well. I always love seeing the videos that you guys send my way and try my best to react to them. So as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.